All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been to go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. All my life I've been to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it.
Later tonight, an November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Okay, right? Look out, man. I think he's you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really
Go get him.
plays, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They're going to look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So he had to pull up.
Throwing is Wilson. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game?
And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Wow. He got up like he got the ball.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought
My
down
O-line
to
gets
shy
hurt
of the 40.
every fucking
The
game.
Vikings sit 6
At least
and 5
one
now
of them
on the
every
year.
game.
They come in losers
Just got
2
somebody
straight,
back,
so trying to
like
turn
2
things
games
around
ago.
here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're
Thought I
still
could get
moving
him on
around
that one.
quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down
to
now.
truck him.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. So this is something we didn't see all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Here's Wilson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about.
Counter with the blitz, and it's not blown up in the backfield.
Yet he still did it to them.
All right, come on, man.
That's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Patterson.
I hate that shit. Like, you can't outrun a blitz on a counter play because it's not developed yet. And somebody's pulling, which means some hole is getting rushed through easily.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets
he just walks through.
16-yard line.
Untouched. Like, come on, man.
Their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually happened 3 times. The fumble, cost them potential points, then they actually want to get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
So that's why. Kicking meter. We got a goddamn momentum thing for the fucking kicking meter. Makes it go slower. Great. Hate that shit.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
He throws it. Why can't Justin Herbert throw that?
42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Swift on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Terrible punt.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Swift. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, and they go with Swift again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground.
It's inside blitz. Like, where is he? There's nowhere for him to go in that shit.
2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Right.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Again,
He is met quickly.
same fucking play.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He's running into a blitz. Like, there should be nowhere for him to go.
Down coming up.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Go get him.
Combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's fourth.
That should have happened on first, second, and third down.
On defense.
He ran straight into a fucking blitz.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving there.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a real...
Now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They run the counter with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one
This
is
man ran
incomplete.
in and held my running back.
Awkwardly, it almost looked like a pitcher.
This man ran in and held my damn running
Let
back.
it go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups.
The man ran in and held my running back from running his route.
They go play action with Wilson.
I had circle.
Rifles one incomplete.
This could be the
I had
nice
circle.
stand from
Fuck.
this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Wilson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down. Because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Execute. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
I wanted that. Oh, I wanted that so bad.
Join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Vikings! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. The Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is... And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to
take that one all the way, baby.
And that's not the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Shit.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking
Shit.
One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion left. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him.
How was he beat?
Detroit.
How was he beat? He had like a 5-yard, 10-yard cushion on him at the snap. He had a 10-yard cushion on him at the snap. What the fuck is... Come on, man. That's such bullshit, dog. God, I hate stupid shit like that, man. This gave this dude a touchdown. That's one-on-one coverage. They made my guy sprint behind the motherfucker. Doesn't even try to cover him. He sprints behind him. Like he's trying to fucking touch a line and then sprint back to see how fast he is or some shit. God, I hate that, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
Man, get the fuck.
This is intercepted. My goodness. And the Lions are going to have
such bullshit, dog. He swats it. I go for the catch, but I can't go for the double catch, but he can. Come on, man.
We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself,
again,
compose himself.
he's pulling, he's running a fucking counter versus a blitz. It's not there.
We'll see how he responds. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Of course he gets the fucking ball back. The fuck out of here, man.
Keep possession. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA
bullshit, dog.
report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown, Vikings! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more depth.
He's got a man complete.
That's the second time he done thrown a perfect strike while on the run with somebody in his fucking face. Come on, man.
A big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone.
That's my fault.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
But they went for the big play there. But that drop can really hurt their momentum.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Patterson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 18 now.
That was clutch. That was clutch. Clutch drive. We needed that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people try to knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Wilson now off the bootleg. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this opens up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 24. 131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kareem Hunt from 17 yards out. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught by Williams. And they stop him up short of 1st down as they give him about the 43. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Vikings are going to go for they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Bagley. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game that maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
On 2nd down, Bagley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They just let it straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.